Before we get into techniques on how to be safer online and formulate safer passwords, it's worth discussing the future direction of passwords. There's some excellent technology coming that will make privacy and protecting your information much easier and safer. Unique biological identifiers are being researched as a method of protection. So Apple has already started with fingerprints and facial recognition to unlock your phones. Companies are working on other biological identifiers like voice recognition and an eye scanner. These biometric measures are unique and almost uncopyable. It's a technology that is still some way off, but it's coming and will greatly increase security and reduce hacking and piracy. These are also hugely advantageous, as you won't have to remember a multitude of unique passwords or carry anything with you. Security technology firms are even researching behavioral biometrics with the use of big data. It will compare a user's behavior against previous behavior to provide authentication. This can be done in real time, but I'm not talking about suddenly purchasing something in another country and it showing up in your account. That's been around for years. No, the technology's gotten so sophisticated, it will monitor things like keystroke length, typing patterns, speed, common typing errors, and even the way you tap a touchscreen. If the user doesn't match this sort of behavior, it will detect possible fraudulent activity. This is a very clever authentication based on behavior. It's a rapidly evolving field. With the advance of the Internet of Things, online security is coming even more into focus. And so to password management. There are several techniques, of course, and here are a couple. You should, of course, come up with your own recipe or formula, as this is, by its nature, another line of defense. One technique is turning a sentence into a password. For example, you could turn the sentence, "I was 4 years old when I got my first dog," into IW4 YOWIGM 1STD exclamation point. That password looks like a bunch of gibberish by itself, but the sentence is easy for you to remember. It's also good to throw some symbols in the password to make it even more difficult to hack. Another way is to combine the website's name with a key phrase. For example, imagine if you were creating a password for Google. If your key phrase would be blueberry28 exclamation point, you could combine that with the website's name, Google. So you could take the first 3 letters of Google and insert them as the 2 through 4 characters in your password. So your password could be blueberry28 exclamation point. If you wanted to make that password for Apple, then you could follow the same rules. If your key phrase is blueberry28 exclamation point, and Apple's website can be represented in APP, then you would make your password blueberry28 exclamation point. So those are just a couple of techniques. But remember, these formulas ensure you create unique passwords each and every time using numbers, letters, and punctuation to provide a password that is much, much harder to crack. Put it into practice so you can feel confident about the safety of your passwords and online security.